on a story we've been monitoring in Colorado. At least 7 people have been injured in a shooting at a school just outside of Denver. Authorities confirm 2 suspects have been taken into custody. Our CBS station in Denver is reporting that 4 people have been taken to local hospitals. CBS News has also learned that the FBI is on the scene of the shooting and is assisting local law enforcement. The school is called STEM School Highlands Ranch. It has students from kindergarten through high school. CBS News law enforcement analyst Paul Violas is on the phone with me now. So, Paul, we don't have a lot of details, but what is your sense of what we're seeing unfold right now?
You know, Lane, the one thing that we understand from our sources on the ground is that there possibly could be a third suspect that's still in the school. They don't know that yet. So what law enforcement is going to make sure that they do is all people that are going to be evacuated will be thoroughly searched so they can ensure that the shooter, if there is in fact a third person involved in this, that they're identified and not slip through the cracks. That's the first thing. The second thing is they're going to contain the crime scene. And we don't right now know, Elaine, how many crime scenes there are. What that means for our viewers is that we don't know how many places these shooters attacked inside that school or on the property. So they're going to contain that because what we do know is that they have apprehended 2 suspects. So they have to look now towards the prosecutorial side. So they have to make sure that all evidence is contained and it's not tainted. And the next part about this is that they're going to have to sequester witnesses. Everybody that's involved is going to have to be brought to a certain location so that investigators will be able to, obviously given the age of those folks, they're going to have to be able to speak to them with parents present so they can start to identify what they knew, what they didn't know, what they saw, and what they heard. That's what's going on right now.
So I'm looking at an Associated Press report that has the latest on this shooting, saying that the school is actually located near a sheriff's department substation and that authorities were able to respond quickly. This AP piece also says that students were being bused to a nearby recreational center.
It's really messed up, man. There's a sickness going on in society that's allowing this, or that's making this happen. And we have a good idea what it is now. I wanted to stop anybody who said this was a conspiracy. Anybody. Stuff like this is not, I would say most of the time. I don't know what's going on some of the times, but most of the time it's not a conspiracy, because you even have cases to where the people that will come out and will say, hey, that was a conspiracy when that school got shot up, and they'll get sued later. Sued. Like, legit, like in court, money taken away from them, and they're down in the dumps because they wanted to say some shit on social media that they had no idea what they were talking about. People are going through pain right now. If anything, you should be making videos about the condolences that you're sharing with them, and the positive energy you're sending out to wish these families to get better. I know the videos are going to come in because they always do. They always come in. This is a conspiracy. That's a conspiracy. You see in there, they say there's another shooter that they're looking for. The dude's probably hiding. That's it. It's not like, oh, it's third shooter and he was like a devil and he walked into a portal and disappeared. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know. Y'all come up with some far out things to say. So I don't know. But some of these families are going through a lot of pain and they need positive energy. And all the conspiracy shit, it's not the business. It's really not. So the video is going to start rolling in. This is one of the first videos I wanted to make, so hopefully it gets seen before anybody else, so they can be kind of pre-warned, so to not go down the rabbit hole of the conspiracy stuff, because it's not the business. It's just not. Let the families grieve. Wish them good. It's such a difficult thing. I have a hard time talking about it myself because it's like it keeps happening. It's sad, and it seems like our society doesn't offer a remedy to make sure that this doesn't happen again, or at least doesn't happen as often as it does, because it happens more than we think. It's just not everything is recorded for us to see it on the news. So we see what's available to us. So anyways, I'm sending out positive energy for the families. I'm praying for the healing of the realization that everything's okay. You just have to recenter yourself and keep on striving. Keep on striving, keep on progressing. And yeah, the most important thing I think we can do as a whole, as a unit, is developing some kind of psychological process to keep this from happening again. What were these kids going through that made them want to do that? Shoot up a school and kill their classmates, or injure them, and or injure them. What is going on in all of these kids' minds that do this, to where they share some kind of similar cognitive function that can be prevented? You know, what is something that we can do? So that's all I want to say. It's facts.